Bonjour les garçons, comment allez-vous? J'espère que vous allez bien. Aujourd'hui, nous allons réviser ensemble pour l'examen du troisième trimestre. This is the last exam of this academic year. Let's start. Allez, on commence. You had a unit in the third term. You studied au restaurant. So I'm going to start with le vocabulaire, la section du vocabulaire. Quand on parle de la France et des repas, de meals, we have three main meals during the day. On a le petit déjeuner, which is breakfast, le déjeuner, which is lunch, très bien, et le dîner, which is dinner. Donc on a le petit déjeuner, le déjeuner et le dîner. Between le déjeuner et le dîner, we have le goûter, which is snack. Okay? Donc on a, if we talk about France, usually, it is le petit déjeuner, le déjeuner, le goûter et le dîner. D'accord? Très bien. Allez, on continue. Since we are talking about the meals and the restaurant, etc., on va parler du menu. Le menu. What you see in the menu? We have l'entrée. L'entrée. It can be salad, soup, etc. Donc l'entrée, it is the appetizer. We call it l'entrée. Le plat principal. Le plat principal, c'est the main course. Et le dessert, this is something sweet that we eat. Et les boissons, which is beverages. It can be l'eau, jus d'orange, jus de pomme, soda, etc. Ok? Donc je répète, on a l'entrée, le plat principal, le dessert et les boissons. C'est un exemple de menu. Donc on a comme entrée, on a une soupe, la soupe. Le plat principal, on a le poisson. And you can see that I added some pictures to explain. Donc le poisson is the fish. Le poulet, chicken. La viande, les pâtes. Le riz, which is rice, très bien. Les légumes, vegetables. Les frites, les patates. When I speak about la garniture, okay? La garniture, it's the side dish. You ask for poulet, for poisson, viande. What do you want to be with it? Is it le riz? Is it les légumes, les frites? They ask you in the restaurant en français about la garniture. D'accord? Très bien. On passe au dessert. Le dessert, it can be la tarte, which is pie. It can be tarte de pomme, etc. Les gâteaux, bien le gâteau. Et la glace. La glace, it is ice cream. Bravo. Les boissons maintenant. Les boissons, je vous ai dit déjà qu'on peut avoir l'eau minérale, which is mineral water. L'eau, it is water. E-A-U in French, it is eau. So l'eau means water. L'eau minérale, it is mineral water. Très bien. On a le jus. Jus de pomme, jus de fraise, jus d'orange. So jus, it's juice in general. On a le thé. Tea, bravo. Et le café. D'accord? Donc ça, c'est un exemple de menu. Bravo. Et on passe à la partie grammaire. Since we are speaking about les restaurants, about les plats, petit déjeuner, etc., I have to speak about two important verbs. They are manger et boire. Manger, it is to eat. It is a verb that ends with er, which means that it is a verb of the first group. Manger, in its form, it is in the infinitive. I want to use it. I want to use it with the subject, with the pronouns. I want to say I eat, you eat. Same thing as Arabic, okay? And I asked you in class, I told you, how do we say I eat? And you told me akul, I think, right? And then I told you, if I say you eat, then the verb itself changed. If we say we eat, and it changed again. And the same thing in French. So let's repeat quickly the personal pronouns. I have je, which means I, tu, which means you, il, which means he, elle, which means she, nous, which means we, bravo, vous, which means you in the plural or in its formal way, et il avec S, elle avec S, it's they. Bravo. So if I have le verbe manger, I need to conjugate it. The first thing I do, if you can see here, it is with ER in the infinitive. The first step I do is I cross the ER, I get rid of it. This is the mark of the infinitive. I don't need it. D'accord? So this is the first step. The second step, I will add what we call la terminaison du présent. I will add things that we call terminaison at the end. If I have je, I will add e. If I have tu, I will add es. Il, I will add e. Elle, I will add e again. Nous, I add ons. You will tell me, but miss, you told us that we get rid of the er when we put letters, but here you kept it, right? Manger, it is one exception of the first group verbs. If I remove this E and I put directly ONS, I have la lettre G and I have ONS. Automatically, it will be pronounced mangan. And I don't need this. I need mange. So what I do, I will keep the E here as an exception. D'accord? Bravo. Vous mangez. Easy. Il avec S, elle avec S, mange. E-N-T. So I add E, ES, E, ONS, EZ, ENT. This is something you studied in term 1 and term 2, les verbes du premier groupe. Très bien. On passe au verbe boire. Boire, it is to drink. Boire doesn't end with ER. It ends with RE. It is a verb of the third group. It means that this verb is irregular. It changes completely. D'accord? So I will not apply the same rule that I did with manger, which is the first group. So le verbe boire is different. It is irregular. If I want to say I drink, I say je bois, tu bois, il boit, elle boit. I don't pronounce the S or the T. You will feel that it is the same pronunciation, but when we write it, it's different. Je bois avec un S, tu bois avec un S, il boit un T, elle boit un T. Then look, it will not be bois again, it will be bu. Nous buvons. Vous buvez. Il avec S boivent, elle avec S boivent. D'accord? So, unfortunately for the grammar, this is a section where we need to memorize the grammar rules. Okay? Très bien. So, let's practice now. I give you this to practice at home. We will do only the first three together. D'accord? I have le verbe boire entre parenthèses. It's between brackets, and I need to conjugate it in the present with the pronoun je. D'accord? So, je, I need to say boire du jus d'orange tous les matins. I want to say that I drink orange juice every morning. How I say I drink? I have le verbe boire. If I go back to the rule, I have je. How I say I drink? I say je bois. Très bien. So I will write here je bois. Bravo. Très bien. The second one, I have manger. And I have manger tu. Avec le pronom tu, avec you. I want to say you eat des légumes à midi. You eat vegetables at midday or noon. So, I go back to the rule. What is manger? What we said about manger. Bravo. With tu, I add es. So here I will add es. D'accord? Tu manges des légumes à midi. Il, maintenant. This is the last one we do together. The rest practice at home. I have il and I have boire. I go back to the rule. What I have il And I have boit avec un T à la fin. Très bien. So I will write il boit. He drinks toujours un café après le déjeuner. He always drinks a coffee after. What is déjeuner? Bravo. Lunch. Très bien. Super. Allez, on continue. Since we are speaking about eating something, drinking something, we will speak about the quantity, right? And some things cannot be measured like this in real quantity. And this is where we use les partitifs. You have the translation, you have the definition here en français, and you have it translated in English. D'accord? Très bien. So when we speak about les articles partitifs, I speak about du, de la, de l, et des. Why I have 4? Because they are used differently. Très bien. La forme ou bien les formes des articles partitifs. If I have the word that is masculin, I will use du, like du pain. Féminin, I will use de la. If I have voyelle, a vowel, or an H, I will put de l. And if I have pluriel, I will put des. Now you will tell me, how do I know if it is masculin, féminin, or pluriel? Of course, the pluriel ends with I. And we use it with the l'article les. When the word is masculin, we say le, like le pain, le fromage. When it is féminin, we say la, like la pizza. When it is pluriel, as I mentioned, we use les, like les pâtes. When the word starts with H or voyelle, I put L apostrophe. Why an H here? Is H a vowel? No, it's not a vowel. But since in French the H is not pronounced, so it is treated as a vowel here. D'accord? Très bien. Allez. Exemple, je mange. I want to say I eat chocolate or some chocolate. Je mange du chocolat. Because why I put du? Because the word chocolat is masculine. We say le chocolat. Je mange de la confiture. This is jam, la confiture. Why I use de la here? Because la confiture, it is féminin. I say la confiture. Emmental. Emmental, c'est un fromage. It starts with the vowel. When it starts with the vowel, what I do? Bravo, I put de l. Je mange de l'emmental. Et les pâtes, c'est du pluriel. So, bravo, je mets un D. Bravo. OK. The last one, c'est la négation. I'm going to that lesson. OK? Très bien. Allez, let's see. Now you have two lessons mixed in one exercise, and you have it in the worksheet. So you have to do first to conjugate the verb, and then you choose the right partitive that we use. OK? Bravo. To help you with choosing the right partitive, I put for you the word with the article to know if it is masculin, if it is féminin, if it is pluriel, etc. D'accord? Le matin. I want to say le matin, I drink. What we said about the rule, how I say I drink, how I write it. Bravo, je bois. From where I got this? From the rule, of course, from the grammar rule. Je bois souvent. I drink. And I want to say tea, not tea, coffee. And le café, it is masculine. So which one I use? Is it du or de la? I have the word that is masculin. What we use? Bravo, du. Super. So, le matin, je bois souvent du café. The morning, I usually drink coffee. Très bien. I want to say that we eat. Nous manger. What we do? Bravo. Bravo. Nous mangeons. And I told you that I keep the E here, le E, before ONS because I need it to be pronounced je, not ga, not mango, mangeons. Très bien. La pizza. La pizza, c'est féminin. So I say de la pizza. Bravo. Est-ce que tu, and I want to say you drink. Tu bois, how I write it? B-O-I-S. Bravo, bois. Très bien. And I have tea. Tea. Le thé, it is masculine. So what I use? Bravo. Très bien. Du thé, because the word is masculine. So with masculine, I use du. The last one here, before I go to this special one. Vous. Bravo. We say vous mangez. Bravo. And we have soup. We say la soupe. C'est féminin. So what I use? Perfect. Parfait. De la. Bravo. So this is the first part of the revision. We will continue in the second part. Au revoir.